Uh-oh. So, Pooh Sheisty done had some of them roller 60s pull up on Gucci Man. They talking about he got robbed. I ain't really tuned in. This is my first time figuring out what's going on with this situation. So, you know what I'm saying? Let's see what Poetic Flacco talking about. Let's see what he got to say, folks, so we can see what's going on with this Gucci Man situation.
Gucci Mane and Pooh Sheisty beef has escalated to a point of no return. It looks like those petty games that Gucci Mane was playing with Yo Gotti has came back to bite him harsher than he could have ever imagined. Before the video even gets started, I want to put y'all onto the best money play right now on the internet called Free Cash. These folks is literally paying you to play video games, bro. Like little mini games like this, you hop on your phone, you play them, and you get paid to play it, bro. It's 100% trackable, transparent. You see exactly how much you're making as you play it. If somebody is willing to pay you to play video games, you probably want to play it because you don't know how long it's going to last. Scan my QR code or click the link in my description to download the app and get started. A couple of years ago, Gucci Mane began to aggressively pursue new artists in Memphis and sign them to get back at Yo Gotti. Initially, the plan was genius and it was working tremendously. Gucci had Pooh Sheisty and Big Scar under his roster, and those two were like the two hottest young artists in hip-hop at that time. But now when looking back, that move is backfiring against Gucci and could potentially get Gucci hurt really badly. The Yo Gotti and Gucci Mane beef that led Gucci Mane to start signing these Memphis artists actually started when Gucci Mane found out that Yo Gotti was sleeping with his girlfriend around the same time he was. And then on top of finding out that Yo Gotti was smashing Keisha around the same time Gucci began dating her, Gucci was mad at Yo Gotti for trying to drop his album on the same day as him.
Do your homework on Gucci ruining niggas' lives.
Somebody sent it to me, and I called his phone like 6 times in a row. He answered probably like on the 6th one.
He was upset that you put your mixtape out the same day as his.
Yeah, I mean, but he ain't say my name. He just like, why would a rapper do it? But, you know, shit, when nobody coming out but mine on the same day, so, you know.
I thought you asked me for a chick.
Who cares?
I thought you were smashing his chick or something.
Yeah, you guys had some issues over Keisha Dior.
Gotti starts laughing at his smile.
I'm telling you before it started, we were going to get to that.
Yeah, let him get to that.
I don't care.
But then you
Who cares if you put your album at the same day?
Then he went to jail. You started dating Keisha Dior.
Nah, then it was like, to me, I still felt like he was cool because like one of my partners was with me, like we all got all the time. And that's just what we do. Like, it would never come to Twitter or a radio interview or nothing like that. Then he got on the radio and said something. That's when it was like, okay,
it's been a long time coming.
Cross that line, like it's, you know what I mean? It'll never be like we cool no more.
Now I'm gonna go bang his girl.
I had already done that.
I don't even know. Yo Gotti used to be for 3 6 Mafia back in the day.
Damn,
y'all don't know nothing about it.
You ain't my friend, man.
But that was your girlfriend, though, right? Wasn't that like
Gotti said, Emmy, my partner. I didn't know that was your wife.
I ain't know that. Like, I ain't know that. I ain't know, like, you know.
She
like,
knew that. Do your homework on her knowing that she was his a wife. Do your homework.
You smash my girl.
Don't get mad at him. Do your homework on her knowing she was a wife and indulge in the activities.
Make sure you don't eat. That was Gucci Mane's plan because Gucci Mane took a couple of big artists from Yo Gotti. Obviously, Pooh Sheisty is the biggest artist in Memphis, and Gucci Mane took Pooh Sheisty from Yo Gotti. So that right there was a major L that Gucci Mane gave Yo Gotti.
Her knowing she had a
everything was working though. Everything was going as planned until Pooh Sheisty went to jail. And that's when things fell apart. It began to fall apart when Pooh Sheisty went to jail because when Pooh Sheisty went to jail, him and Gucci Mane's relationship took a hit after his cousin, Big Scar, who's also signed to Gucci Mane, passed away. See, when Big Scar passed away, this really affected Pooh Sheisty. This was one of the closest losses that Pooh Sheisty has ever took.
Big Scar passing away, like...
That don't have nothing to do with Gucci Mane, brother.
I could agree with me being in there and having a long time to think. I could really agree with it, but... Like, to this day, I still ain't really got over that, you know what I'm saying? So, it's my little cousin, like, I was there, you know, every step of the way until...
You're in the music industry, you know? Brother. So you didn't know what you was getting into before you got into it?
When you hear a death and, you know, you get the bad news.
The nigga dropped the album,
especially like
and he was like a skeleton. Do your homework on Skull and Bones. What the fuck?
It's just like...
Do your homework on insurance claims.
It's like a whole different world in there.
What the hell? I don't know what y'all getting yourself into, bro.
Able to see them or call them or
y'all just rapping.
Home,
y'all don't know the business, bro.
Still messing with me up for
don't
real,
know what's
so
going
I ain't
on.
really got over
you
it
can't.
yet. some things about Big Scar, like some of his characteristics, like dude was like a real like comedian for real, you know.
With Pooh Sheisty being locked up, he couldn't do what he really wanted to do for Big Scar because he's been locked up. He has no means to an income. He has no resources. So he was relying on Gucci Mane to show out for Big Scar and really represent for the entire label, including Pooh Sheisty. So Pooh Sheisty was really disappointed.
If that man ain't
when
making
Big
him no
Scar's
money, he
family,
not finna
which
do
is also
nothing.
his family, because they're cousins, began to call out Gucci Mane and expose Gucci Mane for not paying for the entire funeral and asking for Big Scar's chains to be returned back to him because he paid for it, even though he gave the chains to Big Scar.
Up out of here. My brother just passed away, ho. He deserved way more than what Gucci put in. He was talking about some flowers and 10K. He ain't pay for no funeral. He put towards the funeral, but he ain't pay for it. He said that he was gonna pay for the funeral, and he ain't do that. But it was gonna get paid for regardless.
I'm sorry
want all
to
folks
hurt
chains
y'all
back.
feelings,
He ain't
but
getting
that's
no-
not Ray J Davis, bro.
Girl, fuck them receipts. When nobody give about them receipts showing no 20K.
That's not
I'm
Zone
telling
6
y'all
Gucci
what the
gang.
fuck I think. It's
That's
on the
not
receipt
Boulder
for
Crest
10K
Road
that we
Gucci
got.
gang. That's not Gresham Road
He
Gucci
just trying to
gang.
clear up
I'm just
her
saying.
husband's name. He ain't trying
That's
to come
Hollywood
to us
Gucci.
as
That's
a
not
man.
Gresham Road Gucci,
He
bro. You
ain't trying to
can't
come
get
and
mad
talk
at
to us
that,
as
bro.
a man. He ain't called my daddy phone about shit.
You can't
He
get
ain't called
mad
my
at
daddy
that.
phone about shit. And then he blocked us.
I mean,
We
I
ain't
get
money
it, but
hungry. We don't need
that's
his
Hollywood
money,
Gucci. That's
'cause
not
we
that's
was gonna
not
get
Gresham
paid
Road,
regardless if
Boulder
he would've
Crest.
sucked that 10K or
That's
not.
not Boulder Crest Shawty,
What's wrong with
folks.
y'all? And we
Do your
keeping them
homework
chains. He not
on
getting
Sun
them
Valley
chains back. My
Shawty,
brother
Boulder
earned
Crest
them
Shawty.
chains.
Pooh Sheisty wasn't feeling what Gucci did to Big Scar at all, or what the
Let's
family was
just say
accusing
they
Gucci of
ain't
doing.
take my starter
Pooh Shiesty's loyalty
Jackie.
is with
Come
Big Scar
on,
and
bro.
his
Y'all
family.
don't know nothing
So
about
if
that
they not
Gucci,
rocking
folks.
with Gucci, he not rocking with Gucci. That's why when Pooh Sheisty came home, a lot of people were like, "Yo, where the first day out at?"
7 years old
He
and my
ain't dropping
big
first day out
brother
for a while 'cause he
packing.
was trying to
Let's
handle
just
business.
say they ain't
He
take
went
my
off the
starter
label. He told
Jackie.
Gucci, "I want off the
Hey,
label.
that's
Get
not
me
Reggie
off."
Davis, bro.
Gucci
I don't know who
refused
that
to
guy
get him off
is.
the label. Gucci refused.
Y'all can take it
So
how you
Pooh
want.
Sheisty did was Pooh
I
Sheisty
don't
began
believe
to
that's
align
Reggie
himself
Davis.
and get close to Yo Gotti.
That is not Boulder Crest.
And Yo Gotti
Gucci.
and Pooh Sheisty began to devise up a plan, right, to go down a legal route to get Pooh Sheisty, off of Gucci's label. That's just a fact. That's why in First Day Out, what did Pooh Sheisty do? Pooh Sheisty shouted out Yo Gotti. Ain't shout out Gucci Mane at all.
Hey, I don't know who need to hear this, man, but, no, I'm lying. Hey, Gucci Mane, LaFleur, you went and signed 100 niggas from Memphis, Tennessee to try to antagonize Gotti all because he your wife. Then you dropped them little niggas and killed Pooh, and not Gotti done took Pooh Sheisty from you. How I feel to have a Memphis nigga, man, take your wife and your #1 artist. You gotta tighten up, Gucci.
That's not
All that
Reggie
Gucci
Davis,
you
gang. They ain't go live, folks.
Signing 100 niggas
They
from
use
Memphis,
it.
Tennessee. You
I
ain't
mean,
never heard
whatever,
the
bro.
mixtape. Just
Whatever,
signing,
gang.
trying to
That's
antagonize.
a whole
them.
nother conversation, bro.
And we know about the other little shit that just
We're
happened
just
too.
gonna keep it simple.
Yeah, we gonna run that later on, though, Gucci.
All I'm gonna say, and I'm gonna stop saying
Real.
that. That's all I'm gonna say, and I'm gonna stop saying that. If you listen to Gucci, I'm talking about when he had the wave going. I'm talking about So Icy Boy to Wilt Chamberlain to Zone 60 Duval, Gucci Sosa, the movie 2. Come on, bro. You get where I'm going. If you was listening to him, no pad, no pencil, all that. If you was listening to Gucci then, bro, if you was a Gucci fan then, bro, if you was listening to Gucci, he damn near had the streets. So 90% of the motherfuckers that probably watch my videos listen to Gucci. But what I'm saying is if you listen to Gucci, bro, ain't no way in hell your soul is telling you that this is the same nigga that you was listening to back then, bro. I don't care if he can make a song and it sound like Gucci or he got the cadence or the flow or whatever. It's like with your soul, like resonating with your soul, nigga. This is not the same. I don't even listen to this nigga no more. That tell you right there. I don't even listen to this shit no more. I don't listen to him. I can't tell you the last song this nigga put out. I don't know. You know what's the last song that pop up in my head about Gucci? Right off the top of my head. what's State versus Reggie Davis? State versus Reggie Davis. Brand new. I just walked him out. It's so sharp it caused an accident. 30 car pile up. I don't like used cars. I like brand new. I don't like shoes. I like brand new. That was Reggie Davis, gang. Whatever happened after that, that nigga right there, is not Reggie.
Sheisty around here, I see.
That's all I'm gonna say.
Y'all pray for Gucci.
Here's where things get violent. Pooh Sheisty is already really upset at Gucci
I'm
Mane for
indulging
the
in activities, gang.
car situation. He comes home, he wants off the label. Gucci Mane ain't trying to let him off the label. Pooh Sheisty right now is the hottest ever. He's as hot as he has ever been. Gucci Mane ain't trying to let that go. But it's beyond he wants off the label. It's also an added layer of I'm fresh out of jail. I'm with CMG, I'm with Yo Gotti. Those my partners. We already got a deal in place. All that's needed is for Gucci Mane to sign me out this current deal, and I got the CMG deal on it. Yo, I heard Yo Gotti and CMG is offering Pooh Sheisty almost 10 M's. So Pooh Sheisty, fresh out of jail, is looking at almost 10 M's on the table. That's a Gucci Mane signature away from being deposited in his account. And Gucci ain't trying to... Man, but Pooh Sheisty ready to knock somebody's head off, man, for that 10 M's, bruh. Straight up. And according to people around CMG and Yo Gotti, yo, Gucci is thinking there's some reconciliation here. Pooh Sheisty is at a point right now where there ain't no... there ain't no reconciliation. There ain't no fixing Pooh Sheisty and Gucci Mane issues. Pooh Sheisty wants off the label, like, again, by force, by coercion, or Gucci Mane could just do it an easy way. But Gucci is thinking he could reconcile. Pooh Sheisty is at a point where he can't reconcile, according to Hernandez Govain.
That was back when Ed was painted the Cadillac paint. That was a long time ago. And I ain't necessarily confirming nothing as it relates to any robberies or anything like that. Because I'm sure me or you don't want to say anything that could potentially, get somebody, arrested or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? You feel me on that?
That's for sure. I feel like just the crazy thing is that, a lot of people, when this news first came out, okay, I feel like people were saying this is cap, ain't no way this is true. But then now everybody's going back and looking at that FDO song. They're saying, hang on a minute, why is Pooh Sheisty shouting out Yo Gotti on the First Day Out song, but he ain't shouting out his CEO, Gucci Mane? Like, what? People are thinking, okay, this making sense now.
It's just, it's a lot of people, you know what I'm saying? They be like on the outside looking in, trap, man, and, they be out of the loop. And, like you just said, you just made a great point. Pooh ain't with Gucci Mane because of how he carried Big Scott when Big Scott, when Big Scott died. You know what I'm saying? He was, instead of being focused on paying for the funeral, you asking for them cheap ass 1017 chains back. Not the discard chains, because I'm saying cheap to Gucci. You know what I'm saying? You supposed to be worth a few $100 million. You know what I'm saying? So you worried about some little change? You let that man family have them change. You know what I'm saying? He earned it. So and Pooh. Pooh and that was Pooh little cousin, you know what I'm saying? So Pooh took that to heart, and so ain't no way he was coming home. Pooh wasn't finna go against his family for Gucci, you know what I'm saying? So that's how everything played out.
Yo, hold on 1 second. I want to take a minute to show y'all my merchandise. If you see anything you like, go ahead and get you some. You'll be out there looking fly, looking fresh. I'm gonna leave a link in the description. Back to the video.
Man, yeah, no, I was...
Yo, if Gucci Mane asks for Big Scar's chain back, that's probably worth about $20,000 while he's up M's after Big Scar passed away, that's wrong. And I don't even see how he could see how they would ever forgive him for that. Now, here's the thing. All right, Pooh Sheisty and Gucci Mane were both in L.A. before Pooh Sheisty turned himself back into the halfway house. Now, when they were both in the city, a robbery took place. Now, apparently, Pooh Sheisty orchestrated a Suge Knight, Vanilla Ice-esque situation. Gucci Mane was unwilling to sign Pooh Sheisty out of his deal, but after a tense exchange, after what I can only describe as Suge Knight-esque, Gucci Mane signed that contract and got Pooh Sheisty out the deal the same night that Gucci Mane got robbed. Now, the situation goes, Pooh Sheisty was with some Crips. Now, the people who are tied to like this situation in terms of YouTube, who knew this before everybody else, because I found this out, I'll be real, this morning. Seti Nash knew about this like a day or two ago. So the fact that Seti Nash knew about this a day or two ago, and he is even offering Gucci Mane to get the chain back for him, well, no, sorry, not chain, but the watch and wedding ring back for him, that shows that Seti Nash has some heavy ties or strong ties to the dudes who did this. And Seti Nash is a Rolling 60 Crip, so I can only assume the Rolling 60 Crips are involved here, and they robbed, like Gucci Mane on behalf of Pooh Sheisty. But after Gucci Mane signed Pooh Sheisty out of his deal, apparently Pooh Sheisty still ain't giving no passes, and the Rolling 60 Crips allegedly, still robbed Gucci Mane of his wedding ring and his watch. That's apparently worth like, right? I think like altogether, like with the ring and the watch, it was worth like $2 million.
But Gucci Mane, that wedding ring, gone. Yeah, they hit him with the Suge Knight, bruh. They took Gucci Mane wedding ring and they took his watch. So Gucci, you know this is 100% true. Hit me up, I can get you it back. But as it stands right now, bruh, Gucci Mane walking around wedding ringless right now, and he ain't got no watch. I'm not gonna say who robbed him.
Bro. That's not the same
was
nigga,
not
bro.
there, but
they wouldn't. That's not the same nigga, bro.
It definitely went on after Pooh Sheisty left.
It's not, bro.
Pooh Sheisty, Gucci Mane got into an altercation,
bro,
as far as a little back and forth.
The real Gucci would have had so much respect that niggas wouldn't even robbed him, bro. That's what I'm saying, folks. Do y'all know what the fuck Gucci was on, folks? Like, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe these niggas grew up in a different era and they look up to Lil Durk or Chief Keef. I don't know. But the Gucci I know, folks, niggas wouldn't have robbed him, bro. They'd have been too, like, happy to be around him and fucking with him, bro. Just, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's not Gucci, bro. This shit got to be, like, fake or orchestrated, bro. It has to be to make Pooh Sheisty look good. I don't know, bro. Whatever, bro.
Pooh Sheisty wasn't hearing shit that Gucci Mane had to say. Gucci Mane want Pooh Sheisty on the team, but hell nah. So what ends up happening is Space in the Place. Can't give you too much specific details because if I do, then y'all know that's all bad. But as soon as Pooh Sheisty got up out of there, left, got in his car, pulled off. He ain't knowing what the hell going on. All he knows is he happy that Gucci Mane signed him up out that goddamn deal. But after that, after Pooh Sheisty was in the clear, because he don't know shit about this, so he gonna be reading about and hearing about this as I am. I mean, as I'm letting y'all know this shit right now. They robbed his ass. For surely robbed goddamn Gucci Mane. Robbed his ass out of his ring, robbed his ass out of his watch. So he running around here right now. It didn't happen in Atlanta. That's as far as I can give y'all right there. There's more details on the way.
All right, so there you have it, folks. All right, Pooh Sheisty got Gucci Mane robbed in a Suge Knight-X scheme for Gucci Mane to get him out of his deal.
It happened in LA.
Worked,
If it was
and
Rolling
Gucci
60
still
Crips.
got robbed. So, hey, man, I don't know how this is going to play out. Now, Gucci Mane don't really strike me as the type of dude who's going to get robbed and then say, it's okay. I forgive you. It's peace. You know, I think Pooh Sheisty has barked up a tree. He's not really ready.
We gonna know if this.
Right?
We gonna know if this the real Gucci from his response and how he, you know what I'm saying, come back at this situation.
Right now, they're already
the real
under
Gucci
heavy
folks, I ain't gonna lie to
scrutiny
you, gang.
for paying to get Young Dolph killed. I don't think Yo Gotti can afford or survive.
I ain't trying to saddle ride, folk, but it's
I'm
like,
you guys right now.
I don't know. This shit ain't clicking with me, bro, because I listen to Gucci, folks, growing up, bro. Like, it just don't. That's not him, bro.
It's really that.
This is how I feel.
Let me know
it's
in the
not him.
comment section, what do you guys think about this, okay? And if you're still...
I think this is crazy, and it is done on purpose, and that they are trying to make Pooh Sheisty the face of the industry right now. Maybe I'm just talking. Maybe I'm not making sense. Maybe I am. But it seems to me like they trying to give Pooh Sheisty power over Gucci Mane, because Gucci Mane is not relevant anymore, because he don't got the streets like he used to have it, because they fabricated him to being this person who they is, and it's not authentic no more. And Pooh Sheisty has more authenticity. So they're trying to give Pooh Shiesty the light and to take Gucci's spot. I don't know. Maybe I might be tweaking, maybe not. But appreciate you if you had a man always handle the video. You already know what's going on with me. I'm gone, Vonem.
Watching this video.